Hello everyone. Sanibonani. Ninjani? Ngithemba ukuthi niyaphila. Okay, ngisamele i-guest yami ke. Zimbili Gumede. Okay, nakho ke. Bengisacela ungisendele i-request yokungena kwi-live. Umukwazi namhlanje nginentatheli uvale kunalo. Bangi-interview intatheli inkosi yami. Intatheli ize-interview abantu. I don't know if I'm the one struggling. Bengisacela ungisendele i-request. Into sengidinga i-ring light uNkulunkulu wami yazi. Sengiyasethile i-request. Sikulindele ukuthi angene.
Hi.
Hi. Ninjani?
Very well, thank you.
I'm so happy. Like, yabona manje I'm shivering. No vale ngiyasho mina ngi-interview intatheli uNkulunkulu wami into enjalo ngoba intatheli interview abantu.
Nedrama.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu mani. Ngiyathemba ke manje ukuthi yabona nami umtatheli bambuzo otestwa manje.
Lalela, it will rub off.
My goodness, I'm so nervous. Thank you so much for accepting my request and for coming to my live to discuss several issues.
My pleasure. Thank you.
So, first things first, masqala nje kuqaleni, who is uZimbili Gumede? Where is she from? Who is she?
Okay. It's Zimbili Mazibuko now, but it used to be Zimbili Gumede before. Zimbili is a mother, is a wife. I'm a journalist. I'm a friend. I'm a child of God. I am a sister. I am everything. It depends ukuthi when ufuna ukungichaza kanjani, but basically that is who Zimbili is. I won't say I'm a young person, not anymore. But Zimbili nje is a journalist. That is who I am. That is my profession. Ngaphezu kokuba ke wife, mother, and a friend.
Oh, ngiyangithokozisa kakhulu. If I hear your voice ngivele ngikhumbule ekseni ngabo 5 ngivuka ngisikoleni eStedville High ngizwa lelithi.
Unedrama.
ngizwa le research, ngizwa ngale ndlela enithula ngayo indaba. Namhlanje nami I'm a journalism student. Ngenza i-journalism e-UJ. I am also a broadcaster at UJ.
Okay. I love that.
Hopefully soon. Through listening to you guys.
Hopefully soon you'll be my colleague. Yabo.
Trust my fingers.
I'm praying for that.
Oh, so like as I've been following your journey, I've been very inspired through lama videos you post on your feed on Instagram.
Yes. Hey, and yeah, I've been so busy. I haven't had time to do any of the videos. But yeah, I guess that's what I love doing. Being free. I love talking. So I guess lawama video ngawenza because I had time at the time ukuthi discuss whatever issues enganginawo ngaleso sikhathi that I wanted people to engage on. Yabo.
I really love that because what I've seen about Uraise Amalokunjana, because the Mavin Kabona last year, Nick followed last year, it's Ishman Lilies, because Nala Pumpis, the assignment of UKHOZI, saying I heard it was I didn't never follow.
And then
so into engichazeka kakhulu kulama videos indlela obuveza khona ama issues isikhathi esiningi people discuss ama insecurities, like growing up, what were your insecurities and how the things you were not able to do because of your insecurities, and izinto nje eziningi, like if you can take us back ukuthi mhlawumbe ube umntwana okhule unjani. Ngiyakhumbula uke wakhuluma enye yama-issues omzimba wakho ukuthi you felt so insecure.
Ngikhule ekhaya engingathi beliphakathi nendawo ngokwezinga lempilo. Both my parents were educators, and bobabili abazali bami they are from the rural areas, abasembumbulu, so that is where the whole family comes from, yaga Gumede. The family is warm, it's a big family. So uma ngikhule with my sister, because I only have one sister, so ngikhule with my sister. Uma wami ubengeve street, babu wami ubengeve street naye. So sikhule nje si labo bantwana banjalo ukuthi we were not allowed ukuthi sidlale emgaqweni, we were not allowed to do mhlambe ezinye izinto that were deemed normal elokishini, because sikhulele elokishini thina lasemlazi. So uma sikhula, because ezinye zezinto, or maybe let me say most of the things abanye abantwana elokishini ababezenza, like ukuvunyelwa to go to town, ukuthi uzothatha itaxi and go to town, it was normal. Oh, am I not connected?
Yeah, you are connected. Oh,
okay, sorry about that. As I was saying, ukuthi mina, when I grew up, most of my friends, they were allowed to go to town on Saturdays, banikezwe imali and go to town, bagibele bahambe. But mina no sisi wami, we were not allowed. So for the longest time, besilezi ingane ehlala endlini, yabo, ukuthi we not allowed ukuthi siyaphuma. If siyaphuma, we only go to school. Uma ubuya esikoleni, that's it. Ufocus encwadini zakho, you cook ekhaya, you do whatever eyasendlini. Weekend, you only go to church. Awuphumi nje ukuthi uzophuma uyodlala nabanye abantwana emgaqweni. Leyo into leyo asijwayelanga thina uma sikhula. But in a way, when I look back, ngibuka ukuthi okay, now I understand ukuthi probably abazali, they were trying ukuthi basi protected from many things ababecabanga ukuthi will be exposed to, yabo. Kodwa futhi ngakwelinye side yasilimaza, yabo, in a sense that it took us a while ukujwayela abanye abantu nokuba kuma spaces where there are a lot of people abanama ideas ahlukahlukene, yabo. Kuba lula space esikanjalo noma kwi background enjengaleyo to get offended kalula when people express themselves, because awujwayelanga ngithi wena ujwayela ukuthi nje ngihlala, yes, ngihlala nomama, ngihlala nosisi wami, and yiloko kuphela engikwaziyo. So uqala ukuba exposed ke to a new world, yabo, a new way of doing things. Umuntu uqale tertiary, so that is when a lot of ama insecurities aqala ke manje adiliga. That's when I realized nami izinto eziningi about myself ukuthi hayibo, you know what, for the longest time I was not happy with certain things in my life, yabo. As I said in one of the videos, ngikhuluma ngendaba yama boobs ukuthi I had big boobs and I used to hide my boobs ngejezi lesikole because I felt uncomfortable. I felt ngazi ukuthi I was the only girl who had big breasts, yabo, because all my friends bebe namabele amancane. So there are things as ngenza ngibe insecure about myself, about my body, even if umuntu said ayi umuhle nje, but mina kuzoba khona lokho ukuthi but amabele, yabo.
Yes. Oh.
As ngikhula, it's something that I had to deal with, yabo, yokuthi angabe ngisaba novalo. Let me just appreciate lamabele am. In fact, ngiwathanda kabi manje, yabo, manje hayi ngiwathanda kabi, ngiwathanda
already nama insecurities
exactly, yes.
Like okay, uma nje like sibheka ukuthi okay, uthe ukhulele embumbulu elokishini nayo neyilokishi, right?
No, my parents are from Embumbulu, mina ngikhulele eMlazi. That's where I was born and bred, eMlazi.
Oh, ufunde kuziphi ikole eMlazi uzuyofika tertiary?
Ngifunde Badelile. There's a primary school ebizwa ngokuthi iBadelile Primary eka-Q eMlazi. Ngifunde lapho, and then I went to Kalipa Senior Primary KZ eMlazi. And then from lapho I then went to Ispingo High. And I graduated a 100 secondary ebria.
or i-tertiary institution lakho la benze khona luqweqwe lentatheli esinayo njengamanje?
Lalela. I went to DUT at Durban University of Technology. That's where I did my BTech with journalism, and then I went to University of KwaZulu-Natal for my honors in media and cultural studies. Yeah, okwemedia nje ngikwenze UKZN nase DUT. Okunye ke ngikwenze eMenkosa.
Wow. Like one thing about it, DUT are keeping that tails.
Yes. Yeah, bayikhipha kakhulu, and I am one of indathela abakwazile ukuyikhipha. There are many others, many great journalists akhona, both in print nakwi broadcast esibaziyo. Abanye they moved to government in nakwamanye ama sectors, but most of them engibaziyo nje kakhulu they went to DUT or the old Natal Tech, or yeah.
Okay, iyangizozisa kakhulu le ndaba ukuthi ama-insecurity, because I have a similar story to you. Nami abami abazali uma ube uthisha, ubaba ngebhadi angashone ngimncane. So nje ugogo noma nami bekuwumntwana nje bekuthiwa bengumntwana oyedwa ke ekhaya mina. Kuthiwa nje hlala phansi ayikho into ayikho into ezula just do your schoolwork, enza izinto zakho. Nalo yabona lezo zinto lezo, because mina ngumuntu extroverted. I'm someone who feeds from it around me. I'm someone who likes people. Manje uma ukhuluma ngendaba yama insecurities nangendlela ama insecurities mina ezinye zezinto engizama ukulungisana na, because ngikhule ngumntwana omncane emzimbeni wami manje ngasemncane. Into insecurities zami are my legs. I very thin, nginemicondo. Le mcondo yami angivamile nokugqoka ama-shorts yani, yabona, although ngiyifaka kuyo lento yama insecurity yokubhekela ama insecurities zami, ngiyeqe ngale kwawo ngigcine ngiba comfortable in who I am.
Yes, because fanele iqala.
Manje yiziphi izinto mhlawumbe ongathi wena enganeni mhlawumbe izinto ongazisho mhlawumbe kulo Zimbili oyena 15 uZimbili ona 14 noma ona 18, yiziphi izinto mhlawumbe ongathanda ukumqinisekisa ngazo okanye mhlawumbe umsize kuma insecurities imapha amazwi ongawakhipha kuyena?
Ngingathi ungasabi. Ngingathi just appreciate who you are, because that is how God created you. So you need to appreciate everything about yourself. Imcondo yakho i-appreciate, amabele akho wa appreciate, your big bum appreciate, because vele masibancane when we grow, go 15 years, when we are teenagers, or 15 years, 16 years, there are a lot of things esiqala sizibone, we start to see ourselves differently. Siyashintsha ngithi nemizimba yethu iyashintsha, so siyaqala sikhula bona izinto, but uthola ukuthi uma sesibadala in our early 30s, in our late 20s, lezo zinto sizozi appreciate isikhathi sihamba. Mhlambe ke enye into kuba ikona ukuthi if usikhula ezingane, especially thina abantu abamnyama, uma sikhula uthola ukuthi if mina ngisidudla yabo, mhlambe nabangani bami. So there is that comparison umuntu ayenzayo, uthola ukuthi you are comparing yourself to abangani bakho, and you think ukuthi because your friend can wear a crop top because une flat stomach, wena because uthe ukuba mkhudlwana and uzibona ukuthi hey mina I can't wear crop top ngoba phela umzimba wami, and then you start feeling lokho ukuthi hey okusho ukuthi mina angikho right because I don't have a flat stomach, because isisu uma sisikhulu sihambisana nomzimba wakho. Akusho ukuthi umuntu uba nesisu esikhulu because unabantwana kuphela, yabo. Ingane even encane na 7 years iyaba nesisu esikhulu because iyatufuzela, you know. So lezo zinto lezo izinto ezenzakalayo esiye sithi uma sikhule, and then we start saying loku angikuthandi, I'm not happy ngemcondo yami, yabo. But ukuze ukwazi ukuphuma lapho, learn to love imcondo yakho, embrace it, because kuyenzeka uthola ukuthi most of the time wena the way you see imcondo yakho is not exactly how I see imcondo yakho. Mina ngibona mhlawumbe iyakufanele because unomzimba omncane, but when you see the total opposite, so just love your mcondo yakho, ugqoke ishort yakho, and nje uyitshela ukuthi yazi, let me just do this once and for all. Abangihlekayo bayangihleka, but uzobona ukuthi ezisikhathi sihamba you will actually feel comfortable nawe ngemcondo yakho.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu. Ngizwa ngithola ne-comment engichaza la uBell McWright uthi awunayo imicondo izitho zakho zilingana nomzimba wakho. Uqinisile like iyangithokozisa kakhulu. Kwindaba-ke insecurities sengichazeke kakhulu iyona ishe bengiyithanda kakhulu ngawo. Uma-ke manje sesibuyela nje ekukhuleni kwakho kuyintombazane nje sibheke ukuthi okay uZimbili ona 15 ona 16 mhlambe ne-tertiary institution ukuthi utransition kanjani mhlambe from high school to tertiary. Asesiqale nje mhlambe ngase-high school. Indaba zokuthi uke wafundiswa yini sewumntwana mhlawumbe uthi okay mase umuntu wesifazane usesigabeni esithile mhlawumbe usuye esikhathini ukuthi okay mntana mase usuye esikhathini lokhu kuchaza ukuthi okay usuqomile usuqomile manje mfanami hey abafana nabo okwenzekalayo mase uqomile masibheka nje leyo mpilo leya ekutheni manje usuyakhulu usuba yithine nje qhamuko adolescence qhamuka imjolo uke wayinavigate kanjani ke leyo mpilo wena njengoZimbili?
Yazi ukuthi-ke that part of my life was not hard at all. I'd be lying if I said ukuthi I struggled. No, I didn't. Because umawami has always been open. Uyilo muntu onjalo nje ongasabi to speak about ama issues mhlawumbe athinta abantu besifazana abancane or abafana. I guess mhlawumbe ke kuhambisana nokuthi vele yena ube uthisha, so ukukhuluma ngezinto nokuvuleleka into vele character yakhe. So she was very open about indaba zokuqala kwami ukuya kuma periods, those stages. I think ukuthi when I was 14 already I knew ukuthi okay if kwenzeka kanje this is what I need to do, because at that time I had the whole kit, yama sanitary pads, sanitary towels, ayivele sekhona. Ngase nginako konke because she had taught me, she had showed me ukuthi okay now that you are at this particular age, sewungalindela izinto enje ukuthi zenzeke kuwena, and this is what it means. And then she then explained ke ukuthi if ufika kulesi sigaba and you engage with umfana sexually uzothola ingane, and you don't want that, yabo. So indlela umama achaza ngayo izinto ke she made sure ukuthi ngiyayisaba leyo into ukuthi even echaza ngangivele ngibone kahle ukuthi yo, yabo. And she always said ukuthi if awulaleli and ufuna ukuhamba uyodlala nabafana and wathola ingane uzoyeka esikoleni. Athi imagine ke sekuthuna 16 years awusebenzi awufundi uhleli la ugona ingane elokushini wonke umuntu uzokhomba uzokuhleka. So I knew nje ukuthi that is not something that I wanted mina nje for myself. Ngangaziboni nje ngifika kuleso sigaba, and I consider myself umuntu oyi-late bloomer because even indaba zo boyfriend I started very late when most of my friends already had boyfriends. Mina nje I was a late bloomer. Kakhulu I was a very late bloomer because i-boyfriend yami yokuqala engibe nayo I was 20. That's when I started dating. Okay, ke manje sengiyadate, you know. And nakhona it wasn't hard ukutshela uma because naye I think wayesevele selindele ukuthi hayibo phela manje, you know, isikhathi sekuyisona, yabo. So akuzange kube khona lokho ukuthi hey manje I need to hide, I need to do that. No. I think she only asked me after a couple of times ebona nje ukuthi hayibo naku boyfriend udropa off ingane yami ntambama la. So uyabuza ukuthi so ubani lo dropa off la endlini, cause nginomfana lo ekudropa la phezulu ubani lo. So I had to tell her no, this guy phela is my friend, you know. But
so yeah,
it was an easy convo.
Manje kuyobe lengxoxo nje ubaba uphi? Uthini ubaba?
Ubaba Nkosi yami, ubaba died. Nkosi yami, ubaba passed away when I was in matric. So mangifike tertiary ngiqala tertiary vele wayengasekho, he passed away. So yeah, but again he was in my life for 16 years. You know, he was in my life 100% for 16 years, and then he passed on after being sick. So after that kwase kuba yithi ke no mama and my sister.
Esiphephisa kakhulu ukudlulela ubaba. So sesibuyela ke manje e-tertiary. Like yiziphi izinto mhlawumbe ungathi mhlawumbe zaba ama-challenges e-tertiary mhlawumbe from a transition from a high school usuya e-tertiary? What were those challenges la ngaba nenkinga?
I think mhlambe okokuqala ukuthi uma ufika tertiary and you don't know anyone, uyafika laphayana usufica abantu nje e-lecture room, abantu ongabazi, and it's packed because I remember ukuthi uma sifika e-DUT first year wethu, there was about mhlambe 60 plus 65 of us kwa first year. So labantu awubazi, everyone uphume endaweni different. Labo kade ufunda nabe high school abekho la because nabo bafunda kwezinye indawo. So ukuqala ke manje kufanele ngenza abangani abasha. Awazi if they will accept you nendlela wena ophila ngayo, and unala lokusaba ukuthi sesitheshari manje, so things are different yabo. Ngoba vele phela ama-school athina besizwa kuthiwa uma ufika e-tertiary nje izinto ziyenzeka lapha kudlalwa, you know, abantu they go to parties, babuye ekuseni bahlale emaresi. So kwakukhona lokho ukusaba, kwakuyifear of the unknown obviously, but I made friends easily kakhulu. It was so easy to make friends, and some of them are still my friends even nanamhlanje. So angistrugglishanga kakhulu e-tertiary. I guess nami I found abangani ababe similar to i-character yami, nabo ababeyisabela njengami, so we just became friends and we made the best of those years sise-DUT.
Wow. Sesiyangena ke konje isikhathi sakho uba 25 no 5 minutes.
Yes.
So manje ke sesiyabuyela ke usiyaqala ke manje uZimbili uyasebenza, now you starting to work, usuya earn manje imali, mhlambe masibheka nje udlelwano bakho nemali, ubusho lo muntu ethi mangaholile uNkulunkulu amake ngiyozwisa. Ake ngithengiwe ukuthi mhlambe ucabanga umama, mhlambe ucabanga icathulo, mhlambe like isandla sakho usuqala nje ukusebenza, mhlambe umsebenzi wakho uqala uthola kuphi?
I worked at the SABC when I was still doing my 3rd year, and I'm very grateful to God for that, because I did not struggle to find umsebenzi. I did not struggle to find the internship. I was very lucky, in fact, ukuthi I started SABC at a time when babesabavumela abafundi to volunteer. Into abangasayenzi ke manje. But mina, when I first started ukuyongqongqoza khona, I was allowed ukuthi ngifike ngizosebenza nabo. And in fact, let me tell you this story. Ukufika kwami SABC, I started on a Christmas day. Abangani bami babengiphikisa, babengangikholwa ukuthi I actually took a bus from Imlas and I went to SABC Old Fort Road. I didn't know anyone, ngangingazi umuntu. I only knew nje ukuthi SABC ila. So mangifika laphayana, i-security langibuza ukuthi who are you here to see ngoba phela uKhismus? And I said no, I'm just here to see anyone who is here or editor yabo. Athi yena no, there is someone okhona newsroom. It was an Indian guy owayekhona at the time, igama lakhe was Usubri. So angithi ukhona uSubri phezulu. I was like, okay, kulungile, anginikeze extension ya Subri. Then I called him, I introduced myself, and then ngamtshela ukuthi I'm a 3rd year student at DUT. I just wanted to find out if you need any help nje namhlanje yabo. Athi lo baba lo, on a Christmas day, ngithi mina yes. Athi yena ke okay, it's fine, I'll come down. Afike ke angibone asayineke ke angincoma. Athi, oh, you're so beautiful, okay, come up. Okay, sihambe ke siye newsroom. Masifika lapha angazi anything, angangazi anything, angazi ngisho ukubhala ukuthi how do you even write ke a story. Masifika laphayana, this guy was very patient with me. Wahlala nami wangikhombisa. He was busy editing ama stories eChristmas, izingane ezayizaliwe on that day. So angikhombise ukuthi bangaka abantwana abazaliwe. And then he asked me ama questions about myself, ukuthi uhlalaphi, ufundaphi, yini ethe izalana. And I said to him, no, I was bored. And then ngase ngiyacela kumama ukuthi anginikeze imali yebus so that ngizothatha ibus from Imlazi ngize la, just to see ukuthi kwenzakalani. In fact nje bengithi ngiyazizamela nje nami, bengingazi ukuthi khona umuntu engizomfica la. Athi no, it's okay, you can help me just for today yabo. So angisize, angitshela ukuthi angi-answerisha ama phone, so if anyone called the newsroom ngibamba ifone yabo. Angitshela ukuthi I must phone a former colleague of mine, Ubabu Mnguni, sewahamba. His name was Cyril Mnguni. He was out on the field on that day, and he was the one who was doing ama Christmas babies, that story. Ati phone Mnguni, and ask him where he is. Yabo uzokunikeza story, so uzokudictatela and when uzobhala la computer. And I was like, okay, no, it's fine. So I did that ngalolu suku, and Ubabu Supri loved me. I think he loved my dedication, and a whole lot of other things. Engingazazi ayithanda, but mase kuphele Christmas Day ntambama around 5. Then he said to me, do you mind coming back tomorrow? Yabo, umhlaka 26. And I said, no, I don't mind. Then he said, it's fine. Then I went on the 26th. Then I went on the 27th. Then I went to SABC. I worked that entire week until New Year. Lapho angiholi, angiqedile esikoleni. I have no diploma. I have nothing. So ngaqala kanjalo. Usubri is the first person engamazi, but I did meet abanye abantu in the newsroom kulezo insuku, like Mandla, Ozembe, Auntie Themba Khumalo. I met them ngaleso sikhathi. Nabo babengazi ukuthi who is this girl? And Themba used to tease me emsebenzini, and she would say, ngangithi intombi yaSupri wena. Ngase ngixakeke ukuthi ufunani kubaba uNdi. Yabo. So ngiqale kanjalo ke mina SABC, and then after that, because uSupri was an editor, obviously, I met other editors ka-TV. I met another editor wakubizwa ngokuthi Mrs. Elise van der Walt. She was the radio editor. I met abo Mamuvuyi Mkhize. She was also a radio editor. So ngaqala lapho ke ngase ngithi mina maybe after school mangiqeda midweek I can always come here and ngizonisiza, because vele tech angithi asesiqeda mhlawumbe uthola ukuthi around about 10 11 around about 12 sesiqedile for the day. Yabo. So mangiqeda mina tertiary, mangiqeda tech ecampusini ngiyagibela and ngiya SABC. So that was my life ke for that entire year. Ngasebenza nje kanjalo until it was time for me to do my internship. Nakhona futhi my internship, I just did it automatically. Ngavele ngayenza nje, yabo. They didn't tell me ukuthi ayike manje sekwi internship. No, I just continued nje to work throughout that entire year. Up until I had to submit for izinto zasesikoleni, and they signed everything for me ukuthi vele wena you've been here. After that, a year after, bangifaka kwi contract. I think for a year and a half, I freelanced, yes, and then after that, I applied for. Oh, but it looks fine on my side. I don't know what is happening. Let me try to move around. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, busakhuluma ngecontract.
Yes, after that ngaba a freelancer. They gave me a contract nga freelancer for a year and a half. Emva kwaloko kwaphuma ama post, I applied and I got the job. So I've moved around, from that time. Ngamuva, I read news. After that, ngaba u radio reporter. From radio reporter, I was a producer, presenter. From there, to senior producer. So I'm grateful for the opportunity and everything that SABC has taught me with career I am. And to uNkulunkulu nje for the mere fact that abantu they struggle ukuthola ama internship, they struggle to find jobs, but I didn't. uNkulunkulu just made things easy for me. Wamane wangihambela phambili, and he made a way for me, and for that I'll forever be grateful. And I always say ukuthi, even if I had to leave SABC, that day nje liyoba emotional kumina, because that place has been ngakho konke. I've met such incredible individuals. I've learned a lot about abantu abahlukahlukene. I've learned a lot about myself. I've had challenges, I've cried, I've had tears of joy. I've lost colleagues, I've seen people leave, I've seen people joining our newsroom. So it's been years of great memories in newsroom. So yeah.
Hallelujah part 2 yo ingithokozisa kakhulu ngaseyijabulela le interview.
No, it's okay. You can go for 5 more minutes. Okay.
Oh, okay. So manje ususemsebenzini and now you are a journalist. How's i-workplace injani? How is it being a journalist? Mhlawumbe ukuthola ukuthi ish azilokhu kube yinkinga, azilokhu kwakunginike inkinga, nganginenkinga la about yini kwi-journalism yakho, journalism career yakho ever since you started. Obona mhlawumbe namhlanje these are my challenges kwi-journalism.
I wouldn't say ukuthi I ngathi mhlawumbe sakhona in my career and mhlambe in the beginning when I started as I said ukuthi mangifika mina in newsroom I didn't know how to write a story ngoba vele ngangakaze ngibhale indawo but again that is a struggle sawo wonke umuntu when you get to in newsroom you don't know vele how to write a story because wena uphuma evasini. So you learn, you know, writing vele it's part of what we do. So lezo zinto lezo it's something that you learn as uqhubeka. But mina no, I think ukuthi I'm happy with everything in the newsroom. Sekungaba nje ke ikona ukuthi the newsrooms have changed. Awasafani na 10 years ago. Awasafani na 15 years ago. A lot has changed. The way that we do things is no longer the same. Ama newsrooms manje, they are full of young people. The old blood is no longer there. Tina lesa sifikile, you know, the people that had wisdom, yabo. Abanye baye bathi labe sasibaficile before babewazi umsebenzi wabo but babe ngakufundelanga ukuba yintatheli but they knew a lot about industry. Manje ama newsrooms ethu acela abantu abayang, abantu abaningi they have left for greener pastures obviously because industry as a whole has had a lot of challenges. So mhlawumbe iloko nje engingasho ukuthi ngiphazamisa nami, you know, as an individual when I see abantu behamba, when I see great talent lihamba, you know, uthola ukuthi ama companies awakwazi ukubabamba, you know, because they cannot pay them, you know, what they deserve. So those are the challenges that we have with industry, some of the challenges that we have with industry, and the fact that ama media houses, you know, are going through the most at the moment, both print with broadcast, they are closing down, there are retrenchments. So kuningi nje okwenzakalayo manje because izinto ziyashintsha. So yilezo nje mhlawumbe izinto engathi zithanda ukuthi zingiphazamise kancane. Other than that.
Yo ngiyabonga kakhulu. So manje na question ehlezi sibuzwa as journalist, but there's no longer a future in journalism. Journalism what kuthini uvo lwakho njengentatheli esebenzayo?
Angeke ngisho ukuthi there is no longer a future, but I can say isikhathi esiphila kusona sesiyaguquka manje because angithi uyazi ukuthi 20 years ago abantu abaningi they relied on the newspaper angithi but seyiguqukile manje because sekunezinto ezintsha manje angithi social media abantu sebeyakwazi ukuthi bangene kuma cell phones to read indaba. As a result lokho kuyayibulala i-newspaper industry because umuntu semanathi but I'm not gonna buy a newspaper ngoba ngizovele ngisubscribe lana mina yabo bese ngilithola iphepha online yabo. So logo on its own kuthanda ukuthi kusilimaze ne-radio, you know ukuthi qala abantu they relied on i-radio, it was either a newspaper or i-radio because babengenazo zonke lezi zinto ubuchwepheshe besimanje manje sebukhona. So umuntu omunye wayethi esemakhaya athi u5 o'clock ekseni uma kukhala ibika leza namuhla then I will know it is 5 a.m. yabo babekala kanjalo, but it's no longer like that manje. Umuntu sevele useyazi ukuthi even if I didn't wake up at 5 a.m. ngizovele ngidonsa ifone and I'll be able to browse through internet ngibone ukuthi what is happening around the world. So ushintsho oselukhona manje olulethwe-ke isikhathi esiphila kusona ilona engathi mhlambe luthanda ukuthi lube nomthelela-ke ongemuhle in the industry as a whole. Kodwa I don't think ukuthi there will ever be a time where we say, hi, there is nothing esingayitshela abantu, no news, there is nothing to report on. I don't think we'll ever get to that point.
Hayi ngiyabonga kakhulu manje ngeke lona nje mase sithole no part 2 kodwa sazoyibona sazoyixoxa. Ngiyabonga kakhulu manje ngesikhathi sakho.
We'll do part two soon. Thank you very much for having me, and ngiyaxolisa kakhulu ukuthi isikhathi azange sibe enough. Sisithola isikhathi esincane just for today, but we'll do part 2 soon. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Hawu ngiyabonga kakhulu. Ngizoyisave ke le live. Ngibona ngesikhathi sakho again. Bye.
Hello, bye.